This video is brought to you by Cover, insurance on the go. You can get a quote in as little as 5 minutes. How it works: get coverage on everything in just 3 easy steps. Request an auto quote, receive a price automatically, and finally get covered. Once you're insured, you can easily access and manage your policy in one convenient place. Got questions? Don't worry. Our insurance experts are here to help. We can insure your home, your auto, or even your renter's insurance. This is where technology meets expert service. This is hassle-free insurance. Let Cover do all the work for you. We have dedicated support. You can get expert advice 24/7. Drop the price and go with Cover. What's up, YouTube? My name is Kenny J, the insurance guru, and this is Kenny J TV. Welcome back to my channel. If you are a returning subscriber, if you are new, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell for my latest notification. We are back at it again with another insurance video. And before we get into the video, this video is sponsored by Cover. Click the link in the bio to get a free insurance quote today within 5 minutes. In this video, I will be discussing the top things you need to look for when applying for an insurance agency. People reach out to me all the time and say, what should I look for? How do I know if this is a good agency, if this is a good company? And a lot of times you don't know if you don't know what to look for. And if you go with the wrong agency, you may even leave the industry because they left a bad taste in your mouth. And I do not want that to happen to any of you guys. The first thing that you need to look for or look at or even ask in your interview is the commission structure. I don't know why people in corporate America have made it taboo to ask, what is the pay? How much am I making? What does it look like? And how does it compare to the rest of the industry? Do your research and see what the average insurance agent's commission structure is within your state, within your town, within your city, and compare that to what they are giving you. A lot of times, the commission structure can be negotiated. If you think that you're getting paid too little, you can negotiate that because you are an asset to the agency, because you are a licensed agent. Also, ask around to your friends that are insurance agents, and if they don't mind telling you their commission structure, that can help you a lot as well, because you may be getting 40% and think that you're doing the best and you're on top of the world, but then you talk to your best friend Sam and he's making 90% commission. So now you know that you're getting lowballed. But if you have nothing to compare it to, then you won't know where you're falling on that spectrum of pay. Also, residuals. I've spoken to people that don't even know what residuals are or how they work. I would highly recommend in the interview asking about residuals. What residuals are for, let's say, PNC. Once I sell you this auto policy, I'm getting paid a percentage from the policy when it is issued. But when they renew the policy, the agency owner, the agency gets paid again. So you need to ask, am I getting paid for this as well? Because sometimes I've seen in the past where different agency owners have kept that from their people and they didn't even know about residuals and got on a call with me and they were like, I have never even heard of this before. So it is very important to do your research. Residuals are how insurance agents differ from a lot of different careers, a lot of different opportunities you can go into, because if I sell shirts, if I sell this shirt for $10, I made $10 and that's it, and I have to continue to sell shirts. But if I sell an insurance policy and I continue to sell them a year or even 6 months down the line, I can be getting paid off of that again. So you want to get the maximum benefits from the agency or company that you're working with. Also, regarding pay, you want to ask about bonuses. Being that I'm an agency owner now, I know a little bit better of how bonuses works, but a lot of these insurance companies, especially if you are independent, offer so many different bonus structures, so many different bonus opportunities for you to get extra money for just writing business through their company. So ask, what type of bonus opportunities do you give for meeting our goals or surpassing our goals? And I guarantee that most agency owners don't get that question. So if you are asking those type of questions, it shows that you are really serious about your insurance career and making your money. Another thing to look for if you are having to go into the office and work is when you're in the interview, just get the feel of the place, talk to the managers or the people that work there if you can, and just fill out the vibe and the culture. Because if you're selling insurance and you are in a toxic culture or an environment that's not really encouraging, it could turn you off from working for that agency or possibly even turn you off from working in insurance. I heard this saying a while back, people don't leave the company, they leave the management. So if you are in that type of environment, you are gonna wanna run as fast as you can. So just get a feel of the environment and culture and ask them, like, how do you enjoy the culture here at XYZ Insurance Agency? And that can kind of give you a perspective of what it's like working in that office. And I know a lot of agents are really adamant about working at home. So ask the agency owner, is there an opportunity for me to work at home or even hybrid? Because if you want to work at home and this is an in-office position, and once you get the job, now you're asking to work from home, there could be some conflict there. So go ahead and ask up front. Be transparent about your situation. If you have kids at home that you have to watch or you have someone you're taking care of, just let them know, because this position may not be the best fit for you. Another easy way to find out what type of agency you're getting yourself into is look at the Google reviews. When I was working at State Farm, I went through a lot of State Farms just looking at the different agency owners and how they were handling their business. And the one that I applied for and got the job with, she had 5 stars across the board. Everybody spoke so highly about the agency, about their knowledge, about their customer service, and that's a team that I wanted to be a part of. I didn't want to be a part of a team that had low ratings and they were unprofessional and had lack of knowledge. You want to be a part of a team that's already thriving and you can become an asset and even take that agency to the next level. And also, piggybacking off of the last tip I said, you also want to ask your agency owner what experience they have in the insurance industry. For me, when I went into my interview, my former agency owner told me that she has been in insurance for 20 years. So I knew that I would gain a lot of knowledge from her because she has been in the industry for so long, but she was also young and she was with the times. And I gained so much knowledge and learned so much from my former agency owner, and I always am very thankful for her because she's the one that truly started my insurance career. You don't want to go into an insurance agency and they have 6 months into the game and now they're trying to hire a team, of course, and now what can you possibly learn from them if they're only 6 months ahead of you? You want to go somewhere where they're tenured and they can really pour into you. So if you decide to go on your own or even open an insurance agency, you now have that knowledge that you learned from 20 years in the game or 10 years in the game, opposed to being in the industry for 6 months and now you're working for them. A big thing for me that I asked in my interview was, am I working weekends, and if I am, how many? For me, I'm more of a Monday through Friday type of guy. I like to have my weekends freed up because I believe that work-life balance is so important. And the job I had before I was in insurance, I didn't have that work-life balance. I was constantly working and I was making the money, but finding myself not being able to enjoy it or even spend it because I was always at work. So I asked, like, how do the weekends look? Am I able to not work on weekends and things like that? Of course, now I'm owning my own agency. I do see myself from time to time working on weekends, but I truly enjoy it. I love it. And I love being able to help my clients out whenever they need. They know that they can email me or call me on a Friday and I will be able to assist them. So that's always great. But you want to make sure that if you do not want to work weekends, that is one of the questions that you ask in the interview. And last but not least, this is a very, very, very important question. You want to ask, how do I gain leads? So for my prior insurance agency job, before I had my own agency, my former agency owner bought leads, and of course it was a big name company, so people were always calling in. So I never had to buy leads, they were always coming to me. So if you're someone that wants that type of environment or that type of lead source, then you need to go and see, am I going to have to buy leads, or are you guys buying it for me? I know a lot of times on the independent side, they will say you have to buy leads or purchase leads on your own. And that can be stressful because there are a lot of lead vendors that you have to look through, and some are not as great as others, and some are more expensive, and you don't want to spend $500 on leads and you only convert 1 or 2 deals and make $200 because now you're in the red. So it just depends on which way you want to go with leads. I was so happy that for my first job, I was able to not have to purchase leads. My former agency owner did all the work. Thankfully for me now, I have marketed and branded myself where since I've started my agency, as I always say, I haven't had to buy any leads. I've seen the conversion rates when I was at my former job and how it was, and I know that I can work my warm market and go from there, and it's been nothing but greatness for me, honestly, and I'm just so thankful for that. Leads are a huge part of selling and how to get business in the door, so that is one of the biggest questions, in my opinion, that you need to ask in your interview. And those are my tips for things you should look for when applying for an insurance job with an agency or a company. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and hit that bell for my latest notification. Also, do not forget, if you want that insurance quote, it will be linked in the description box below. Brought to you by Cover. You can get an insurance quote within 5 to 10 minutes. Again, my name is Kenny J, the insurance guru, and this is Kenny J TV.